It's late at night. The house is quiet. Lights are off, everyone is asleep. But your dog isn't. They're lying still, eyes open, facing the hallway. Or sitting near the front door, unmoving. Watching. No sound. No movement. No obvious reason. Yet they stay there, alert, focused, waiting. To many people, this behavior seems strange. Some think dogs are anxious. Others believe they're imagining things. But the truth is far more logical, and deeply rooted in science, instinct, and evolution. Dogs don't watch doors and hallways by accident. They do it because those spaces matter. For thousands of years, dogs survived by controlling access points. Long before houses, walls, and locks existed, early canines lived in open environments where danger could approach from any direction. Entrances were vulnerabilities. Any narrow path, trail, or opening was a place where predators or rivals could appear. When dogs began living alongside humans, those instincts adapted, not disappeared. Doors and hallways became modern versions of ancient pathways. To a dog, a doorway is not just a piece of wood or metal. It's a boundary between safety and uncertainty. Everything outside that boundary is unknown. Everything inside must be protected. Dogs naturally position themselves where movement is most likely to appear. Hallways connect rooms. Doors connect worlds. Watching them allows a dog to detect change instantly. And dogs are wired to notice change. A dog's brain constantly scans for differences in sound, scent, and motion. When everything is quiet and familiar, the brain stays calm. But when something shifts, a floor creaks, air pressure changes, or a scent drifts in, attention snaps into focus. That's why dogs often stare at hallways even when nothing seems to be happening. To them, that space holds the highest probability of something happening. Their senses make this behavior even more effective. Dogs hear frequencies humans can't. Distant footsteps, subtle vibrations, or faint movements echo more clearly through hallways than open rooms. Sound travels and funnels through these narrow spaces, giving dogs early warning of approaching movement. Their sense of smell plays an even bigger role. Airflow moves through doors and corridors. Scents from outside, other rooms, or unfamiliar sources travel along these paths. A dog lying near a doorway can smell who passed through earlier, who belongs, and who doesn't. To a dog, a hallway isn't empty, it's full of invisible information. Vision also contributes. Dogs may not see fine detail in low light, but they are extremely sensitive to movement. A hallway creates contrast and depth, making it easier to detect even the smallest shift in shadow or motion. That's why dogs often fix their gaze down long corridors. They're watching for movement, not objects. This behavior is also tied to pack protection. In the wild, wolves assign positions within the group. Some rest, while others remain alert near entry points. The goal is simple: detect threats early so the pack has time to respond. Modern dogs apply the same logic to the home. When you sleep, you're vulnerable. Your dog knows this, not consciously, but instinctively. By positioning themselves between you and potential entry points, they act as a living alarm system. They don't need training to do this. Their brain already understands the role. Territory plays a major role as well. Dogs view their home as a protected zone. Any unfamiliar presence within that zone triggers heightened awareness. Doors and hallways are the first places where unfamiliar elements appear, so they receive the most attention. At night, this instinct becomes even stronger. Darkness reduces human awareness, but dogs compensate with their superior senses. When visual information drops, they rely more heavily on sound and scent. Quiet environments amplify subtle changes, making doors and hallways even more important to monitor. This explains why dogs may seem restless at night, shifting positions or moving closer to entry points. They're not anxious, they're adapting. Sometimes, dogs appear to stare at nothing for long periods. This doesn't mean they're seeing ghosts or imagining danger. It means their brain is processing information at a level we don't experience. A faint sound outside. A lingering scent. A change in airflow. To a dog, these are signals worth watching. It's also important to understand that dogs are biased toward caution. Evolution favors animals that react early rather than late. A false alarm is harmless. A missed threat is deadly. So if a dog chooses to watch a doorway for hours without anything happening, that doesn't mean they were wrong. It means they were prepared. Certain breeds show this behavior more strongly than others. Dogs bred for guarding or herding, like German Shepherds, Dobermans, or Border Collies, are especially attentive to entrances and movement paths. But even small dogs display the same instinct, often acting as early warning systems rather than physical defenders. Size doesn't determine awareness. Instinct does. So the next time you see your dog lying silently, watching a door or hallway, don't assume boredom or anxiety. They're doing what dogs have always done. While you relax, they remain alert. That's why dogs watch doors and hallways.